Ultron is the newest hero released in Marvel Rivals, and if you're playing him and can't seem to get value for your team that gets you the wins, or if you want to snatch that MVP with a good amount of assists and healing, then perhaps you could use these tips that I'm about to give you, which will turn your Ultron from a flying bucket of bolts into an Avengers level threat. Trust me, I peaked GM1, so I know a thing or two. Anyways, jokes aside, my tips for you are to fly low, keep teammates close, maximize damage, and know where to heal. So yeah, stay low. Staying alive for your team is way more beneficial than dying, obviously. So to play your life while you stay engaged in the fight, peek over cover and fly in short bursts. Speaking of sticking close to the ground, my next tip involves keeping the team close together. Now, I know for some, it may be difficult or scary even to try and coordinate with your team, and that's fine. I'll refer to that in my last tip, but generally, you want to at least pay attention to how your team is positioned. In order to get the most out of your healing bot, you have to put it on a teammate that is surrounded by the rest of the team. Basically, the one that is closest to most of the other teammates. This way, everyone in the radius is getting healed, so of course, the more people in the healing circle, the more people getting healed. This healing also applies to you, by the way, and if I'm not mistaken, the healing is quicker the more people that are in the circle at the same time. So keep that in mind. I almost forgot about Ultron's extra shield. This shield is very important as it can also be a good self-heal in dire situations. And make sure you pop it in the middle of the team to get everyone, as it only activates for teammates that are in your proximity.
Extra shielding? Yes, please.
Anyways, when you made sure to place a healing bot in a strategic spot to help your team, and you're continuing to stay low, preferably near your team to get that extra self-heal, this is your window to do some damage. You can't only look around and wait for the next opportunity to place your heal. Instead, you need to put out damage as Ultron's primary fire actually surprisingly does a bit decent damage, especially at the end of the burst. Playing Ultron is a balance between knowing when and where to heal, and when to peak in damage, so don't limit yourself to just being the healer. Although it is your main job, of course, make sure to be a support and do some damage too. At the very least, letting your teammates finish off the eliminations. Last but not least, you need to be mindful of where your bot is. For example, if your bot is on a teammate and that teammate dies, the bot disappears. You may make the mistake of not noticing that the teammate that died had your bot, and therefore there is no healing being done. This could cause a lot of healing to be wasted if you're not careful. Another example would be if you have a hero like Psylocke or Spider-Man come by for healing and you use the bot on them and they zip right out to take more fights on the flank or whatever. If you forget to move your bot to another teammate and meanwhile the bot is out, only healing your hero on the flank, I'm sorry, but I don't think healing one teammate is better than healing the rest of them together. So while being aware of where your bot is, if you have teammates that like to go off on their own, give them a dash of healing and send them on their way. If they aren't with the rest of the team, because Ultron's healing is meant for a group, not a single hero. So adapt, and be thinking of where the best place to put the bot would be. Thanks for watching. If this video helped, leave a like or a dislike, let me know what you think, and subscribe. I am Root Toot, see ya.